Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them just like my keys drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. Yeah. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground, Hall, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
Ball has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Watson. And it's caught. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Ball again on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourself to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. And he is going to lose yardage here. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 17, Browns 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. It's caught. Cooper. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Set. 4.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Berrios now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Okay, great.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Here's Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Here's Watson. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Watson to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
so for the Browns, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.